Welcome back to the YouTube channel Learning English with Vijay, or welcome those who are new here for the first time. Friends, earlier we had discussed about past tense and today we will be discussing about present tense, and there are four subcategory in present tense. You can see that present simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous. So today we will be discussing about present simple tense or present indefinite tense. So when we use this tense, present simple tense or present indefinite tense, when there is any permanent situation like any habit, like we take tea, we go there, we go to school, we go to our office, we walk to our work. So this kind of those habits are actually really we are habituated those habits, and this comes under present indefinite tense. So let's here I have written 4 examples. From there you can understand how the sentences we can make from present indefinite tense. Let's first move on to habits and routines. Here the habits is I drink tea. So whenever I drink tea, this is my habit. Maybe I drink tea means it's my habit. I drink tea. Maybe yesterday I took tea. Tomorrow I will be taking tea, and he drinks tea. It is also a habit. And routines what I get up from bed at 6 a.m. in the morning. So every day I get up from bed early morning 6 a.m. in the morning. So it may be my routine, it comes under my routine. So it is also, we can say, present indefinite, it comes under present indefinite tense. If I actually don't take fish, or I don't take mutton, so you can also say that I do not take tea. This is also your habit. It comes under negative habit, negative sentence. Okay, so there are so many ways you can describe your habits and your actually regularity, your routines, your permanent situations, or like so many facts that are actually universal truth. So you can describe, like the sun rises in the east. So every day sun rises in the east. So it's the universal truth. So this kind of sentences will come under present indefinite tense. So let's move on to the second permanent situation. I live in India. I work at ABC Limited, or you may also use that he lives in India, because he is third person singular. Here we use earlier he drinks coffee, because third person singular, whenever third person singular comes in present indefinite tense, we need to add s or es after the verb or to the verb. So I live in India and I work at ABC. So this is where we live, friends, where we live or where we work. It is actually permanent situation. Most of the cases, maximum cases, we say that where we live, it is actually permanent. We can't change our residence now and then or daily. So it's a different thing. And if where we work, we don't actually change our workplace day by day or in a week or in a month. So these two things are very fixed. So this situation, this where I live, where I work, so this type of permanent situation comes under present indefinite tense. Facts, let's know. Birds fly. So birds can fly. So birds can fly. This is actually universal truth. So it comes under present indefinite tense. Another thing is 2 and 2 makes 4. 2 and 2 makes 4. So it is universal truth. And if we talk about the sun rises in the east, so it's universal truth. And we can also say the sun sets in the west. This is also universal truth. Let's talk about states. What are the states? It means if I want tea, I want to take tea. I want tea now. So what I will do, I can't use there I wanting tea. So there is no, you can't make your actually situation. There are so many verbs that falls under stative verbs. You can't add them ing form. So want is the stative verb. So if I want tea, I can say I want tea now. I'm actually, it is not authorized to talk that I am wanting tea. It is not a sentence. It is a wrong sentence. So in this way you can describe using stative verb or she looks beautiful. Let's suppose a girl in front of you, and you actually, she looks very beautiful. So if you want to talk her that she is very beautiful or she looks beautiful, but you can't actually explain her that she is looking very beautiful, because looking is, it is a stative verb. There are so many stative verbs, you can't use them in their continuous form. So there are these are the four facts. Now let's move to the structure. The structure for making present indefinite tense for positive sentence. Structure for positive sentence. What is? Subject plus V1 plus object. Example, I take tea. I take tea. So the things which are habits and routines and permanent situations or facts, so those things comes under present indefinite tense. So in this way we can make the positive sentence. Like first we need to bring at the beginning we have the subjects, after that V1 or V5. If the verb is third person singular, then you can use he takes tea. He take tea. It is not a correct sentence. So in order to bring the third person singular, you need to add s or es to the verb. So he takes tea. You can also write here V1 or V5. V5 means goes, takes, s, yes, where s or es is present, positive. And if we want to make negative, for negative sentence, for negative, you know, that subjects I do not take tea means plus do or does. If third person singular is there, does not, then verb V1 form, then object. Interrogative, at the beginning we need to take the verb, helping verb at the beginning, then the remaining process. Do you means subject, take tea, V1 plus object. Now let's look at here. So for positive sentence, subject V verb base form or s or es form, where there is third person singular. Like he goes to school, we have written earlier, he goes to school, sorry, on this side. Like he drinks tea, so we need to bring the s, so V1 or Vs, or I drink tea. I drink tea. For negative, subject do or does not, then V1, then object. Because he does not take tea, you may write he does not take tea. Or in case of they do not take tea. So this is does. If there is does is there, then you don't need to add s or es to the verb. You just simply add the V1 form. He does not take tea. He does not go to school. He doesn't go to office. So he doesn't do any work. You can write this way. So you can remember that we need to add where there is third person singular, he or she or it. He does not take tea. They and he does not go to school. You may write, or she does not go to school. Okay. And if there is no third person singular, then the plural verb do is here. They do not take tea. They do not go to school. Or for the I do not, only exception for the I is single verb, but we use the do not. I do not take tea. So it's for the negative. And if we go for the interrogative, do or does at the beginning. So let's bring does here, because it's does, subject he, view 1, go, then object, does he go to school? Does he go to school? Then question mark at the end of the sentence. And if we want to ask the question for the plural verb or I verb, then do, or plural or I, then do I go to school? Do they go to school? So guys, remember that do or does, it comes at the beginning of the sentence. It depends on the subject. Which subject we are using at the beginning of the sentence, we are bringing in the sentence. If the subject is third person singular, he, she, it, or any name, then it comes does. Does he go to school? Does he take tea? Does he what the verb? Does he go to work? So this kind of sentence you can use. Or when there is no third person singular, only I, for exceptions I, we can use the plural verb do. Do I go to school? Do they go to school? Do you know how to cook? So this type of sentences comes or falls under present indefinite tense. Let's move on to another section or another part, or random practice. So guys, this is the structure. You can screenshot it or you can write it down on your notebook. How we form and practice it. For I, there is a verb with work. We, I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Work or works. I work, you work, we work, they work. But when third person singular, we need to add s at the to the verb, s or s. Then he works, she works, it works. This is for the positive sentence. And if we want to make it negative, then we need to bring not before the verb. So before the verb, sorry, here we need to use do not. Do or does not. If we want to make do or does not work. So now how the sentence will we will make? I do not, do or does, then not. I do not work, you do not work, we do not work, and they do not work. And if third person singular, he does not work, she does not work, it doesn't work. So it's for the negative. And if we want to make it interrogative sentence, then we need to use do or does. Do I work? Do you work? Do we work? Do they work? Then does he work? Does she work? Does it work? Or if we want to bring, if we want to make it negative interrogative, then we have to bring not before the verb. So negative interrogative. For negative interrogative, we need to add not before the verb or after the subject. Do I not work? Do you not work? Do they not work? Do we not work? Or does he not work? Does she not work? Does it not work? So the structure, the basic structure and the examples and the random practice we have done already. So now I will I will tell you another thing, another rule, that is whenever a future action is fixed 90%, if the future action is 90% fixed, then you can use present indefinite tense. Let's suppose I will go somewhere tomorrow, and tomorrow my train is at 10 a.m. in the morning. So in that case, if I say I will go, or the train, I have a train, okay, sorry, the train will leave 10 o'clock in the morning. So I need to go somewhere. So my train is tomorrow 10 o'clock. So how can I write it? You can see this is a correct sentence, but it is not correct sentence. The train, it will leave 10 a.m. in the morning. So it is fixed, 90% or 100% it is fixed, if there is no any accident or incident happen in the middle. So in this case we can use present indefinite tense. The train leaves 10 o'clock. Leaves, because it is the third person singular, and we do not use that the future form of the verb. Let's suppose the Prime Minister of India, he will go to England after a week. So this is publicly declared, and the newspaper also declared. So this type of action which is 90% fixed, then we can write it in present indefinite tense, like the PM, Prime Minister, he will go after 8 days. So the PM leave, or PM goes to England. Sorry, capital A. The PM goes to England, or PM leaves for England. You can also write that leaves for England on coming days, on 11th December 2021. So today is not 11th December, today is 2nd December or 1st December maybe. So actually the structure would be as per our thought, as per we have learned so far. The Prime Minister will leave for England on, because this is a future action, but the action is fixed. The Prime Minister will go there. Okay, it is 90% fixed. So in this case we can use that present indefinite tense. So these are the exceptions, or these are the new rules you can know. So guys, if you like this lesson, please like and share. And those who are new here, they actually do not subscribe here, so please subscribe this channel if you want to get more videos like this. So thanks for watching this video.